Alright, we're out in the garage today. What we're going to try to do is put on a PNW Cascade Dropper post on my son's Airborne Guardian 29er. So here's the 29er from Airborne Guardian 29er, and we're going to replace this seat post with the Cascade, PNW Cascade. Alright, I'm out here with two of the boys, and one's gonna be quite in the way. You gonna hammer? Don't hammer the bike.
Okay.
Okay, that would not be good to hammer the bike.
Yeah.
Maybe Hudson can find you something to hammer on. I'm out here with my youngest son and my middle son, and we're going to be working on, it's the middle son's bike. The youngest son is here probably just to make some noise. Right, Gabe? You here to make some noise? All right. So there's the bike. There's the noise. So here's the dropper post from PNW. Hudson's gonna watch Gabe for a little bit. Here it is, externally routed because he has there's no internal routing on this bike. As you can see, there's no place, so we're just gonna run it down along the top tube and up in. So here's the dropper post, PNW Cascade. It was decently priced. He paid for it with his own money from his job. So this is a 31.6. That is the dimensions of the tube that's going in. 31.6 is what we have, so we're going to work with that. So the Cascade, here's the external routing section. He went with the loam lever that I have, just a different style. I think it's the best lever that PNW has. A lot of people like it. I've really liked my loam lever. So of course, PNW, thank you. Welcome to the PNW squad. Wow, I don't remember getting one of those with my dropper post. All right, so here's the loam lever. He's got the one with the black and orange to go with his bike. So let's go ahead. We got the loam lever, got the cable kit, and we have the actual dropper post. I ordered these actually directly from PNW this time to avoid some of the challenges with Amazon. So let's go ahead and get started and put this thing on. First thing I like doing is putting the loam lever on. Fortunately, he's got a 2x drivetrain, so he's got a shifter in the way on the left hand side, but this is probably the best way I can get it with being out of the way of the shifter. Hopefully we'll have to adjust if necessary, but out of the way of the shifter a bit. Hopefully it won't interfere, and it's in a decent place. It's still not too far removed from his hand, so there you go. It's not too bad. I can still reach it, so hopefully that should work. So you put that on first, so that way you can know exactly how you want to route the cable, because that's the hardest part. So he uses the seat a little low. So it's gonna be a little higher than what he normally rides, but there it is in relation to the old post. So let's go ahead and take out the old post and set the new one in. What I like doing is actually putting a little grease on. So just using a little bit of the Phil's waterproof grease here, just putting it on the dropper post in order to keep it from any potential creaks that we may encounter in the future. So I'm just gonna rib in the grease a bit all over. It doesn't take much grease. Yeah, a little bit more than that. All right. So we're pretty much gonna set it down at as far as it can go, because like I said, he likes riding really low. So we're going to set it down pretty low. We'll adjust later as we go, but for now we'll keep it low. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this back up, and then we'll do the cable. Okay, so here's what came in the small parts bag. The actual cable housing, and these two knobs that are very important for the installation. So we're going to go ahead and check out getting the cable on the correct way. It's going to start with popping this piece off, which may require a screwdriver because I have no nails. Yep, I'm gonna get a screwdriver or something to pop that off. What are you doing, bud? You mountain biking?
Yeah.
All right, good job. Whoa. There he goes.
Right.
And you get up like everyone who falls. What do? You get back up and try it again. You gonna hit it again? Okay.
Spiders.
Hit it. Oh, oh no. You can do it.
I can do it.
Send it, Gabe.
Send.
Woo, there he goes. Good job. You're not hurt, that's good. All right, so this part, I'm not good at getting these little things off. So we'll see. There it goes. Okay, just pops off a little bit. It actually already has grease in there, so that is good. So you just need to pull that cover off. This little cover. And we'll go ahead and try to figure out the exact length we need for the cable housing. We'll do that before we do the actual cable. Okay, so we just pre-routed the cable housing. It's gonna go in there with the fitting. It's gonna come up, we're gonna strap it down, run it, and then we're gonna run on the other side. And I'm gonna come out here and then run around and then up and over to here. You want to make sure you have enough flex on that wire that when you turn the bike, you're not pinching that cable. So it looks like we got enough. So we'll go ahead and make the cut, and then that's probably the hardest part. All right, so the cable's cut. So what we need to do now, the cable housing, I should say, is cut. So that's good. We'll tie that off later. What we need to do now is we need to stick this. You see this little ferrule nut, whatever it is right here. It's going to sit right in here, like that. And then you take this plastic cover, which is right here. And you see that little gap right there in it. You stick that through the wire, right there, and then this pops back in.
That's convenient.
There we go, and that'll keep the cable in. So now what we'll do is route the cable through the cable housing.
Where are you going?
So route the cable
Play.
through the cable housing.
No. Because no. Never. He grabs the hammer, walks up to our ass's side, and takes the string.
There we go, it's out. So there we go. That is in fully, and we'll just tie it off as best as we can. One more thing I need to make sure. These little caps are important. These little caps right here go on.
Let's give it to me.
Alright, the wire's through the cap. The cap's gonna go all the way down here. And then this sits on the There we go, it sits on there just like that. And then we are ready to get this into the lever. So you run it through here and it comes out. And the thing I like about this lever is it runs right through here, and then you just clamp down this screw and that pretty much does it. So I'll need to loosen this screw right here, and then we'll clamp down the wire, and then we'll be mostly done. Alright, so wire's coming down, cable housing is running through. It's a little loose right now, we'll tighten it up. Now it's in here, so now this plastic piece rests right in here, and the cable's under there, so you want to just kind of push it tight and then tighten it up, which I am going to do off camera because I'm not going to be able to hold them both. Okay, so you can see the cable is tightened under this. Cable is tightened under the screw and washer, and it is good. So now it should work. It's gonna be a little easier to do with seat. Okay, can you come over here and push the lever? Push the lever down. Wow. It's a little hard to do without a seat on. Yeah, let's put the seat on post on first to make sure it works. What are you doing, Gabe? Does your bike go up there? Is that the rack for it?
No.
Is that the rack for your mountain bike?
Yes.
Okay, good job. High five. All right, so Hudson's bike is good here. Come over here, Hudson, and press the lever. We'll show that the seat works. You press the lever, Gabe? All right, press the lever. All right, let go of it. All right, now push it. Push the lever. There it goes. So we are in business. I'm gonna cut the cable down, tie it off, and we are good to go. The dropper post, the Cascade, PNW Cascade, externally routed, is installed. Need to cable ties and a few other things. Now it was a little weird because it's a little higher than we normally do, but we're trying to clear the shifter. That's the problem. But when he goes to 1x, which is in his plans, we can just adjust that a little bit. So, all right, that was not a hard install.